This is not me saying that all male feminists are bad. Of course, we all should believe in equality, right? But there is a radical group of male feminists that you need to be cautious of because these men are very dangerous. And I'm about to show you why. Hola, welcome back to my channel. I am Kit, your personal dating coach, and in today's video I'm going to shine a light on an area of society that is dangerously overlooked. If you are new here, make sure to like and subscribe. I am here to lead you to your best relationship. Now let's get into the video. Men who can't get women. Women aren't drawn to them because maybe they're not as confident, they're not as strong-willed or as strong of a drive. Maybe they haven't worked on themselves as much as they could have. They just see women go for these confident alpha guys in which they feel that they can't compare to. So in an attempt to get in with women, to be seen by women, they become extreme radical feminists. And I'm not talking about, they just believe in equality, which I like to think everyone does. I'm talking about the kind of male feminist who is viciously a feminist, like viciously. The guy who constantly pushes to demonize all men, who loves to make the claim that every single woman is a victim and wants women to play the victim. These guys are absolute weasels, like ferrets, like rodents. And the reason they are isn't because that they believe in equality. That's great, that's all good. But the reason their sole identity is about being a male feminist is to try and get in there with women. They think that pandering to women, being at a woman's every whim, and desperately seeking approval from women, they think that's gonna make women want to date them. Also known as a simp. No man who puts a woman on a pedestal just because she's a woman is not the kind of man that you want or that you can trust. You want a guy to put you on a pedestal because of your character, because of your intelligence, because of your beauty, because of what you've achieved. Not the weak-willed weasel who lets any woman walk all over him just because she has a vagina. Because studies show that this kind of weak pandering man is not what women are attracted to. So what happens is after he becomes this kind of extreme male feminist kind of guy, he sees that maybe some women accept him into their circles, but they don't see him as a potential mate. They do not find his qualities as a man as attractive for romantic and sexual interest. Studies show this. And this is why some of these men become very dangerous. Because they've struggled to date women before, they've radicalized themselves to be at the feet of women. And all that does is put him in the friend zone or even the brother zone. Oh my God, no, like he's like a brother. They see him as an honorary woman, or even worse, becomes a beta orbiter. And this frustrates him to no end. Because his logic is,
well, I'm being the opposite to masculine, which is what you say is the main problem with men today. I'm being very beta, and I'm saying everything that you want me to say, so why don't you want me?
Why don't you want me?
And he just snaps. He starts to hate women out of spite. And then two things tend to happen. He either A, lashes out at women verbally, or maybe worse, physically. Or B, he joins the MGTOW movement. MGTOW stands for men going their own way. If you haven't heard of it, you really should take a look. But it's basically a movement of men who refuse to marry women. They refuse to date women. They refuse to try with women. They're checking out of relationships and just checking out of dating altogether. And for extreme male feminists, these two outcomes is very common. This is not the kind of guy that you want around you. Now, I'm not saying that every guy who calls himself a male feminist is bad like this. There are, of course, some guys out there who identify themselves as feminists because they want to show their support for women. However, the radical male feminist is one that you should be extremely cautious of. If you want to book a session with me, make sure you check that link below and don't forget to subscribe to this wonderful tribe. And as always, keep it slick.